Hey guys, making a video here. I haven't done a lot of response videos in quite a while, but DeadGuy Cardboard threw up kind of like some of your rare cards that you might want to show off, and then to give a shout out also to some young YouTubers out there. So for me, that's LittleC. I think he's got a great channel, great editing with his dad on his program, so he does a really good job. He's definitely worth taking a look at. For me, sorry guys, I'm battling a cold here still. Um, I don't know. I was thinking about rare but also scarce cards that you just don't find that often listed. Whether it's on eBay or when you're out and about trying to pick up cards through other avenues. And so, I don't know. I just took a stab at grabbing a handful of cards that I have and that I'd laying around, just kind of give you guys an idea of some of the harder things that I've found to find throughout my years of collecting, and then some things that are just fun for me and that I enjoy collecting. So you guys know I was a big time Buckeye collector, so here we go. This is the 96 Select Certified, the mirror red premium stock version. So I think there's like 20 of these maybe produced, which is, if you guys, 90s inserts, that's extremely rare. I think may have only seen 2 of these ever listed. This is a mint 9. There's only 2 higher, and I've never seen a 10 listed. But for me, this was fun. I bought these raw, and this was one of them. And then along with that, I've got the standard mirror red, mirror gold, and then also the mirror blue. So the complete run, pretty hard to find anybody with the complete run of these. So when I found this, I was pretty excited. Grabbed them pretty quick. So again, anybody who collects, especially early 90s, knows how difficult these mirrors are to get, and the baseball ones are extremely expensive. Football is not quite on the same page. Alright, another 90s card that I think is pretty tough that I haven't really seen a lot of is this here, Marshall Faulk. This is going to be the score rookie. It's the redemption version of the Gold Zone. This mint 9, so there's only 2 higher. There's only 2 10s out there. So this card, even in raw form, doesn't provide that easy of a target, if you will. Even on eBay, it just doesn't come around that often. So when I found this in a mint 9, I was pretty excited to jump on it. This here I bought raw and submitted myself. So Ryan Sandberg Topps 83 rookie, gem mint 10. Pretty excited to grab that. Didn't expect the 10 when I sent it in. Wasn't even thinking about that. And it came back at 10. It's pretty clean overall. Good centering. The back's centered pretty well. So, it all worked out. But there's about 577 of these in the pop report. So, it's not exactly super, super low like the Gwyn is. Gwyn's obviously worth more. This card here is pretty tough to find. Lemieux 96 Upper Deck jersey. All the 96 jerseys are pretty tough. But this is an 8, and believe it or not, there's I think only 2 higher. So, that's pretty hard to believe that an 8's sitting up there in the premium status, if you will. But this was extremely hard to find as well. There's a lot of, if you guys collect these cards, there's a lot of splitting on the edges. The way these are put together, it's actually a base card, and then this top layer is a secondary piece of the card that's layered on top, which then pushes down on the jersey. So it's easy to get separation around these edges, or they may lift over time because the glue doesn't hold down. So if you do have a nice version, I'd suggest getting it slabbed, so that way hopefully it'll protect the card long term. This is my Master Edition Maurice Clarett. For a Buckeye collector, this was like the holy grail back in the day, especially coming off the national championship, but this is a 101. I've got his complete autograph run of all his 2004 autographs, so pretty excited. The only thing I was missing, and I don't really consider it a master run for him, but there is one that's similar to this with Eli Manning on the other side in an autograph form, so it's pretty rare to find that one. Obviously, it's a 101. I've seen it on eBay once, I think. Maybe twice. It's one of my favorite cards. So it's got 3 Heisman Trophy winners on it. You got Archie Griffin, Hopalong Cassidy, and Eddie George. This card's numbered out of 50, but I've only ever seen 2 of them on eBay. Pretty tough card to get. This is going to be a Pen Pals 2007 on-card autograph of Troy Smith, Pittman, Ginn, and Gonzalez. This is pretty neat. They're numbered out of 12. So if you're a Buckeye collector, that's another one that you'd want to pick up. This card I looked for over 10 years to find. I saw it come up on auction one time. And this is the 04 Sage jersey autograph, numbered out of 10, of Claret. It came up on auction one time. It took me 10 years to find another one, and there was a guy listing some. He had 2 of them. And so I bought the lot and kept this one and sold the other. But super excited about that card. Here's a nice Eddie George varsity edition. So I think there's around 50 of these produced, roughly. I've only seen 1 or 2 on eBay since 2001 when I started collecting again. So really, really tough card to find. This is a nice Eddie George here. This is the buyback from 1999 SP Authentic. So this card's numbered out of 17. His on-card rookie card autographed. Super condition sensitive set to begin with, let alone with the autograph. But I do need to send this in and get it, at least get it encapsulated. Another 90s insert that's pretty tough. So this is 99 Topps gold label, red label of Ricky Williams. This is going to be the Class 3. And this is also going to be numbered, you can barely see these, but it's numbered out of 25. So that, again, that's a pretty tough card to find. One of my all-time favorite cards is this buyback here. So it's a jambalaya of Mary Lemieux. It's a buyback autograph from Upper Deck. The autograph's kind of tough to see on this one. It's kind of like in a blue pen. Would have been probably a little bit cooler with like a silver ink or something. But anyway, it's cool. It's numbered out of 2 of 2. And there's the redemption buyback piece. So the jambalaya itself is tough enough to get, let alone to pull an autograph version. And then the last card is a card that I picked up, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago now, 2 years. But it's from 2013 Retro. And you don't see this card very often. If you do, it might be a different variation. But here we go. 2011, I'm sorry. Retro. But Michael Jordan on-card autograph. I like this one. There was a couple listed that were similar with different color and patterns. But this one I thought was the best version of those. And these have dried up quite a bit. I can't find these anymore. So that's it, guys. Some of the rarest cards in my collection. Maybe not most valuable, but definitely cards that have taken a long time personally to find and add to the collection. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, guys.